And now we will hear an input of Mr. Czbi Shorer, who is an Israeli entrepreneur with a disability and is working on joint Israeli and Jordanian project. It happened so that after experiencing a lack of accessibility as a tourist in Jordan UNESCO World Heritage Site in Petra, Czbi Shorer worked together with Mohammed Al-Tarawne. Sorry if I see the name right now, and I hope that I pronounce it correctly, who is the Jordanian engineering consultant and also a member of the TRPD committee. They were working together to create solutions that would pave the way for other tourists with disabilities who visit Petra. The floor is yours.
Good afternoon for everybody. Petra is recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site, named one of the new 7 wonders of the world. It's located in the desert area of southern Jordan, a tourist attraction for people from all around the world. Petra's tourist trails are located in a rocky off-road areas that cannot be easily accessed. If you see, this coach is carried by a mule, and for a person like me, it is impossible to climb there. So in order to preserve the ancient atmosphere, no motor vehicles can be operated there. And tourists transported by mule-drawn coaches, and access to these coaches is difficult and often impossible for persons having problems with disabilities. So there is a clash between 2 important social values. One, preserving the natural environment, and it is versus the guaranteeing the right of everyone, including persons with disabilities, to visit the site. Until now, no system has managed to resolve this. So no solution means no accessibility. Myself, an Israeli person with a disability, I'm working in Jordan with a joint venture, so I communicated with a Jordanian person who is also have problem with disabilities, and we decided to cope the challenge and to bridge the conflict of the values. So we start with funding. Mr. Mohammed Tarawne applied to several embassies. I prepared the business plan and everything, all the financial infrastructure, and the first idea was to have the concept, a graphic concept that shows how to find a solution. If logically it works, so the rest is just technical issue and paperwork. So we make first the design. And then, after we have the first one, we will establish a fleet of such mobility devices. Due to the uniqueness of the concept and the clash of interests, we had to work as dynamic planning, to make one phase and then to change and then to make the modification and then to find the perfect solution and to coordinate among all the elements that are involving there. And one of the examples is how to use the coach when people with no disabilities are in the coach. Yes, why? To use this coach as for everybody. So there is folded seats that when it is without a wheelchair, people which have no disabilities can use it. So the model launched at Petra underwent many modifications until it received approval from all the parties involved. So we start the second phase. Muhammad and me are planning now to apply to all the embassies in Jordan and to say, put small one for each embassy. Just invest in one coach. Now, by funding one coach, the embassy will enable organized groups from their country as well as from other countries to realize the right to tour at Petra site. Because if everybody will buy or build one coach, we will have about 30 coaches. So you have to invest one coach and all the people with disability from your country can visit the site. In the Middle East, we have a common enemy. All the countries have a common enemy. Diseases, poverty, unemployment. Let's have a common challenge to cope all these enemies and to work together for improving the quality of life of all the people in the area. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shorer, for your very interesting presentation. And it must have been really challenging to work in this ambiguous context of the clash of values, and it's very encouraging to see how you cope with that. We wish you good luck in continuing your work now and in the future, and also the work with the
I am
platform.
always under the services of all the people here, and we are to give our experience to cooperate.
Bravo.
Take
The
my
most important thing is to never give up.